Hello everybody, this is Army of Knave and I'm doing a 100% achievement walkthrough for Toby, the Secret Mine. As soon as you boot the game up, it will put you in the gameplay, so you just want to run all the way to the right. This is kind of like a little prologue area, so there's nothing to worry about now. But as soon as you reach the end, there will be the main menu. It's going to basically be the main hub, where you will go every time you pause and quit the game. So all you need to do is press A to start the game. Now at the beginning of every level, I'm going to be placing in the bottom left hand corner the level name, the amount of friends, and then the timestamps for the friends. The friends are really the only collectibles in the game. But for now we're going to continue to the right, or did I say continue? We're just run to the right. The level just started. There's a lot of very obvious pitfalls and stuff that you want to jump over. I'm not going to narrate like every step-by-step thing, but I will kind of give general directions. Push against the wall and it'll knock over the little piece of wood there. You want to continue to the right, and there will be a friend up above you. You should get the achievement for this friend before you even collect the friend, but just go ahead and collect the friend anyway. Jump off the box and jump up. Then you want to push the box to the right and continue to the right. I do not know why I jumped to the left, but I did. Just continue to the right. That guy's not going to hurt you. Alright, now you can see you interact with the B button here. You pull the little lever and it's going to bring up a box. Not bring up a box, but reveal a box. Just push the box back to the right and climb up the wall. It's very straightforward so far. Yeah, again, you're not under no real danger either, so just run at those guys. Those guys aren't going to do anything to you. Alright, now whenever you get to this next lever and you activate it, it will raise a little platform on the right. Alright, this will be the end of the first level. This is how most levels will end. You'll walk into some darkness. Pull up a loading screen. Right, so for level 2, only going to have one friend again. Pull this lever and it's going to pull up a bunch of little platforms. They're a little bit thinner than before. Actually, I don't think there were any platforms in the first level. Just continue to the right though. There's a little platform that's going to raise from a pit, so you kind of want to wait for a second. After the platform in the pit, you're going to see a plant that will kill you, and right before it is a beehive. So just keep jumping into the beehive until it falls down. And I got eaten. I'm not sure if that's a prerequisite for passing, but I don't think it is. I think you just knock down the beehive, and the plant won't bother you anymore. Which should net you 2 achievements. As soon as you drop down past the plant, run to the left for the friend. Be number 2 of 26. It's the only one you have to do for this level. Just keep running to the right, following the wires, and walk into the wall on the right, and there will be a lever. Activate the lever, and it will raise a platform. Go all the way back to the source of the wires, jump on the platform it raised, and then jump up to the wooden platform, and run to the right, and you'll push a box off. So push this box all the way to the right so that you can climb up the little tunnel above you. And this will be the end of the level. On level 3, we're going to have one friend again. This guy's throwing grenades at you. Just kind of run straight at him and he'll run away. Right. Keep running to the right and you'll see a little white light. Press the B button on that and it'll raise a platform. Keep going to the right and get to the box and push the box to the left. There's a little platform you walked under. on your way here. You want to get that box and jump on top of that platform. You don't have to go to the left side. I just accidentally pushed it too far, but doesn't matter. Press the lever, jump down and get the box, push it back to the right. And as soon as you can, press the button again, raise the platform, push the box back where you found it. You'll be able to jump on top of the box and jump on a platform you created by pressing the lever. Continue to the right and run right at the enemy. He's not going to do anything. You'll see your next friend right above you. Kind of run past it for now. There's a white button again, pulls up a box. You want to push the box to the left and then climb up. You'll notice that there's another box here. For now I'm going to go get the friend. Now you want to push this box to the right. Don't drop down to the right like I did though. You want to drop down to the left. It doesn't matter if you do, you can just climb back over like I did. So you want to press the button to lower one of the boxes into the pit, and then you want to push the second box on top of the first box. Then you want to raise the pit up by pressing the button again, and then push the two boxes over to the right side while they're sitting on top of each other. Now you'll see another button, just run over there and press it to get lowered, and you want to jump on the top path in this area. There will be a little puzzle. I'm going to mark the 3 spaces you need to select with X's. I select the wrong one on accident, but should be those 3. Should be those 3 every time. You want to drop down to the lower path and then finish the level by running into the darkness. Alright, now on level 4 we're going to have 3 friends. First one's going to be right at the beginning. This is probably going to be one that people are going to miss, but you want to jump on this platform, then jump up into the darkness. There's a little ledge on the left you can land on. Then you want to run to the right, avoid the spikes, the big red scary spikes. Even if you touch them a little bit, you'll die. This is probably where you're going to realize that the hitbox for your character is really large. It's like a large rectangle around him. Just treat it like you're playing a giant box instead of a character. As you run closer though, that guy's going to pull the wall up. And you can't activate that lever, so you're going to have to walk back to the left, to this lefternmost platform that's going all the way up into the darkness. You're going to ride that up and then pull the lever that you find up there. This will activate the lever on the far right. This will activate a little platforming section, and you'll see a little spike going up and down. You kind of want to time it so that the spike is going up before you jump onto the first platform, because these 3 ledges will fall down underneath your feet after a second or so. Ride it all the way up and then jump onto this little platform up here. Jump over the box and jump onto the ledge on the right and walk into the darkness for a key. And then you're going to drop down on the right side of the box and push the box to the left a little bit so that you can jump onto the ledge higher up onto the left for your next friend. And where the box originally was is another button that you can press. Go over there and activate it. Then drop down onto the spikes that you rode up. And you'll be able to jump along to the right. And now with the key in your hand, you're going to have a little physics puzzle. And this puzzle's really janky, but just keep running to the left and the right of this platform until you can swing it. Momentum doesn't really work properly in this game, but I found that if you wait until the platform's at its maximum reach to each side, I would turn then, and it went a little bit faster. Here's the last friend in this area. Just jump over those platforms, put the key into the little keyhole, and he'll be brought to you. It's kind of hard to miss that one. And you want to run all the way to the right and finish the level. Now this next level actually doesn't have any friends in it. You want to run all the way to the right, don't worry about the lever. Walk into this little room, jump up and to the left and pull the lever so that this bucket falls down. Now you want to keep pulling this lever until the bucket gets filled up. You just keep mashing it. As soon as it starts going down, you're probably free to As soon as you hear the rope stretching, you should be done. I'm being really extra right now. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. But just keep going to the right. That should open the door up. You'll see two little pits here. You want to drop down into the second pit and then push the wall all the way to the right, which will squeeze the water and cause a platform to float. And now you can proceed to the right. In this next area, there's going to be a couple of gears. I'm jumping on one right now, but it's not falling down. But you want to pull the lever like I just did. And the gear that falls down, you want to push it into the water. Just keep jumping on the gear and it will fall down eventually. The third gear you're looking for is to the far left. It's in the darkness. Just walk into the wall. Now you can just push both gears into the water. That one didn't want to go in. As soon as you get all three gears in the water, you'll be able to pull the lever. The light will turn green. You jump over this little wall that gets lowered to finish the level. Alright, level 6, you just want to run to the right and pull the lever. Keep running to the right and you'll find another lever, but you want to run past the lever for now. There will be a friend in the darkness, up a little ledge. Alright, ride the lever down, and there's going to be a monster down here. So if you see the monster, wait till he goes out of the way. You want to run to the left side, so wait till he's away from the left side. And there's another buddy there for you. If the board doesn't break, then jump again, make the board break, and you'll be in a little alley at the bottom. You want to run all the way to the right, and you should see the monster moving around above you. You want to wait till he crosses on top of you, going to the left, and then immediately press the lever that you see there, and run to the far right to where the sign is, and jump, and you should fall through the floor. Then you want to run all the way to the right as fast as you can, because the monster might chase you. It's really random if he does or doesn't, but in this next area, you're going to run underneath the house, and you'll see a little platform with a lever on it, so jump onto the platform and activate the lever, and there will be a button to your right. Now this is a timed portion, so you kind of want to do this fast, but you want to press this button, run to the left to the little house that you ran under, and you want to jump into the house. From the right side, press that button that's on the inside, then quickly run to the right, and there will be a lever underneath two illuminated lights. Now you're going to have a little puzzle. On screen is the buttons from the top that you need to press, so you want to press the third, the first, the second, the first, the fourth, and the third. It's really weird how this works. You have to press like right and left if I remember correctly. Alright, on chapter 7 there's little worms in the ground that will kill you if you step on them the wrong way, so just kind of watch the video or do trial and error and you should be able to get past it. It's very simple. It's hard to explain really fast though. You get to this little platform, you want to walk into the wall, there will be a lever hidden. You won't be able to jump across this gap without this bridge extended, so you want to keep running to the right. There's going to be little platforms moving up and down. Whenever you land on the ground, if you accidentally do, try to jump and you might be able to save yourself. Otherwise, it will probably kill you with worms. I think I do it on accident once towards the end. But you can survive it. If you die, it's not a big deal. You just have to restart at this point. There is a little safe point right there, though, where I jumped. That's probably where I was thinking. Alright, and once you get past that area, you can push this wall in, and as you're pushing it in, you'll hear a little creak. You want to jump onto the ground a couple of times, and you'll bust through the floor, and there will be the 9th friend. Run to the right, and in this area, you kind of want to, as soon as the arrow starts shooting, run to the left again, until you're safe, and then you can continue to the right. Don't worry about that guy, he's not going to hurt you. Just jump up and complete the level. Now on level 8, you're going to have another similar situation to the last level. This one's a little bit more complex, but again, it's not terrible. Now, these moving platforms, you want to wait until there are about 2 or 3. You don't want to jump if there's a large gap behind. Actually, I think it's just 2. I don't think they ever come in groups of 3, but that's basically how you want to do it. If you feel like you're not going to be able to make the jump, oh yeah, there's 3 right there. Anyways, if you feel like you're not going to be able to make the jump, just wait and go back to the previous platform. Alright, now you want to just jump across these platforms here and get to the moving platform in the middle. Now these guys will kill you, but you see this guy kind of guarding this little corner. You want to drop down there and get the key from the far wall. That way you can lift the platform up over here and raise the bridge. Pretty simple stuff. You see these little posts sticking out of the ground here. You should be able to jump in between them and fall through. Now jump over here to the left over this rock and you'll be able to push the rock forward because you're going to set off an arrow trap which would have killed you otherwise. Run all the way to the right and you'll see a little lever. Go ahead and pull it. There will be a key and another rock. Just push the rock forward again just like last time. Use the key to lower this and then collect the friend. I don't even know if it's possible to not collect that one. Alright, if you've been following along, you should get your 10 friends achievement. So the beginning of level 9 is really annoying. So you want to jump in the middle of this platform, and then on the second platform you want to jump on the top. You will die if you do not do it in that. And again, just don't worry about this guy. Jump over his grenade. There's a little drop part here again. You just want to fall through. Alright, you want to fall off to the right, unlike me. Now you want to push this rock to the left and reveal a lever, and that will lower this needlessly complicated friend area. Now you just jump back up, continue to the right. Alright, you're just going to find a bunch of moving platforms here. Now for this next area, this is probably going to be one of the spots that's going to make you want to quit. So you want to jump on the top of these, but the first one's going to have spikes like that, so you want to wait until the second one is falling just about the same time the first one is. Just watch the video over and over again. The last two don't have spikes, but the first and the third one do, so don't stand on them for too long. And then at the very end, just keep running forward. You'll outrun the arrows. Sorry for not explaining that other one, but you'll figure it out. At the beginning of level 10, like I just did, jump through the creaky board and pull the lever so you can extend a bridge. There's going to be an avalanche that's going to follow you. You might die collecting this friend on this level, but it's okay. Once you jump past the platforms that fall, drop down the cliff and then run to the left like I did. If you're lucky, you might be able to keep running and salvage the level. Really just keep running and jumping. There should be an achievement after this level for making the avalanche. This is probably where you'll die if you collected the friend. I got lucky somehow. Alright. Just keep running to the right and you'll start the next level. Alright. More moving platforms. I almost ate it that time. As you can kind of see here, there's a little trap. Try not to stand on it for too long. There's another one at the beginning of this area, but yeah, if you land on the cliff, you should be fine. Or if you jump immediately after touching the ground. Alright, when you pull that lever, try to jump before it's fully extended, because I don't think you can make that jump without it. You see this little platform here? You want to get down on the left side and push it so that it starts swinging. When you make the jump, drop it down, and you're going to have to do kind of a little maze. You want to run back to the left. You're going to have to push a wall down. I don't know how I haven't died yet because I was literally in the middle of the avalanche, but Once you get past the little area, drop down, go to the left, and extend the bridge with the lever. You want to pull every lever that you come across in this level, so make sure you pull that first lever, pull the second lever, that way both sides of this bridge are extended. Alright, after that point the avalanche ceases, and you can kind of platform around. Don't jump on the bigger one because it will fall. Alright, now that we're in level 12, don't worry about that guy. You can jump up into the left and there's a box that you can push around, but I didn't do that. But the beginning of this level is going to start off with a puzzle. Just watch what I do. This one is it's just kind of reverse engineering a maze. And now I'm gonna run back to the left, push the box down like I should have did at the beginning. You pull the lever and it will raise some platforms. You'll be able to climb up the box. Now don't jump across to the platform, instead fall all the way down and run to the left to collect your next friend. Now, for these boxes, they're stacked, but they don't have to be. You can push them over like I did to get this going a little quicker. You can still make the jump. Alright, now as you jump across these little falling platforms, there's a hole. Jump over the hole and run into the whiteness for your next friend. And then you can continue on the level. Alright, now you want to run past this lever and all of this stuff to see the tower of boxes. Just push the boxes to the right and they'll fall down over the spikes to make a bridge. You can grab the key. The key goes into that contraption on the left that you run past. Then you'll be able to pull the lever. That'll activate the little scissor lift or elevator or whatever that thing is. And we can get started on the next level. Alright, at the beginning of level 13, we're going to run to the left, and you're going to see your first friend. You just kind of want to time these perfectly. You should be able to jump over them, but I kind of just walked under it this time. Now these steps here are going to have spikes, so you're going to want to jump over them. But as you get to the top, you can make it over the key. Alright, and you just make your way back to the right. You can jump over it like I did. I think it's probably easier. And once you get to the far right, there's going to be another lever. You can activate a bridge. And again, just don't worry about these guys. I don't think there's ever a time that these guys can hurt you, besides the grenade throwing ones. Anyways, you want to run to the right. There's a little keyhole. Activate that. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Alright, now you want to jump up over. There are some spikes there, so try to be careful. And now you want to run and grab this key. Now the roof will start falling, so you want to quickly run to the right, dodging all of the spikes, and pull the lever and then run back to the left. It's moving really slow, so you should be okay. Once it comes all the way down, you can run back and jump into the ceiling there, and you will get your next friend. Now you want to take that second key, put it into the keyhole there, and then escape all the way to the right. Alright, now that we're on level 14, run forward and immediately pull the lever that's there. We'll drop a platform right above you. So jump up and then jump up again, pull the lever that's at the top floor. You'll be able to collect another friend. There's another lever here, but as soon as you get close, it's going to make a ball start rolling down towards you. You can pull the lever and run to the left. You've got plenty of time. And then just go back the way you came. I don't know if you can make the jump if you just jumped over the ball, but I just went back the way I came. Alright, now this part's a little interesting. You want to kind of platform your way to spots where you are safe from the pendulum. I don't know how I didn't die just then. That was really strange. But apparently that spot is safe. Just keep jumping in. Again, you can jump over these pendulums pretty easily if you're high enough. Just all of the ones that look really rickety and jank, they will fall down. But the ones that look like smooth stone pillars, you should be fine standing on. It's pretty easy to tell if you're playing on a bigger screen. It's kind of hard to tell. You don't need to memorize anything. You can see pretty easily on the TV. Now, once you run into this guy with the cage, right after this wood, you should be able to hear a creak. And don't chase after him. Just drop down and collect your friend. Now, in this area, the ceiling's going to start falling down on you, but you can outrun it. It's no big deal. Just don't stop. And now you want to jump on this platform. And it will fall down, but for a second it will stop, allowing you to jump. Run across to the right and pull the lever, and then continue to the right to end the level. Alright, now that we're on level 15, these bridges, they will start falling underneath you, and that will be important later on. If you land on the wood hard enough, it will fall, but sometimes if you land from a short distance, it won't fall. These here, though, will just fall whenever you walk over them. Once you get past the second bridge, there's going to be a lever. You're going to land on this little seesaw kind of thing. You want to push against the right side until you start moving. Then you kind of want to step back a little bit. Now, the point of this area is to kind of avoid the spikes. Those red spikes will kill you if they touch you. So just run to the left and to the right. If you need to go higher, run to the left. If you need to go lower, run to the right. And of course, you can jump. It's kind of hard to describe as it's happening, but it's not as hard as it looks at all. You'll probably get it on your second or third try, if not your first try. Once you get to the end of that short ride, run to the right and there will be a lever. Go over there and pull the lever, and then run back to the left, and in between two posts you will see a button. The button will raise the ceiling, but once it hits the very top, it will start coming back down. But so if you do that, just like I did, you can just jump and press the button again, and it will start working for you. Now on the far right, there's going to be another button past that area. Just step on that and drop down. And once you get to this part, there's going to be a puzzle. Run to the right as fast as you can, and then do the puzzle the way I do. Basically at the top you kind of want the circle with the two lines coming out, and then at the bottom you want the one that looks like a capital F, and then you want to highlight the orange thing and it will slide through the center there. Alright, now we're on level 16. Drop down and run up to the left side, and you're going to see a minecart. And this is going to be another one of those levels that are just, this is just going to happen a little bit too fast to describe. But basically the controls are, you can still use your activate button, which I think is B, and you can hold to the left on your joystick, and it will brake. So you want to hit that first lever, and then as soon as you see the sign that teaches you how to brake, you want to start braking, or you're going to get squished. And whenever you get forced out of the minecart, run to the left and pull the little lever, which will lower the platforms, and then run to the right, and then raise the platforms. Then you want to run to the right until you see the saw blade blocking your path. Pull the lever right before the saw blade, and you will see some pistons. Now, the second from the left piston is not going to go down all the time, so what you want to do is wait till it goes down, and then run for it, and wait there. Just like that. Now once you grab the key, push the wall on the left and you will collect another friend. And now you kind of want to do it the opposite way. Now again, you want to wait till all of them go down and then run under the second one and then make a run for it. At the far end you can use your key and then backtrack all the way back to the minecart. Now when you're in the minecart, as soon as you go down and up a hill, you're going to see a lever fly by. You want to press it as fast as you can. And then do not press the first lever, but press the next two levers. Then you get forcibly ejected out of the minecart, continue to the right, and you'll be in the next level, which is 17. There's another trap floor there, so try not to kill yourself on it. These pistons also have a pattern, so it's going to be the very last one. But these are a lot easier, I think, in my opinion, because you can kind of just walk under them. Alright, now your next friend's going to be right in the open. Just run up the seesaw and then collect him. Stand on the raised end of the seesaw and keep jumping and you'll make it fall down. Now run into the right side and you'll find a box. Just push it out of the room and it will stay there. Run up the left side and then keep jumping up the left and you will reveal a second floor that you can just run across. Now you're going to see another minecart. You want to jump up to the left side to make this platform move. My character gets glitched into the... Don't touch the platform underneath it because you'll get glitched like I am. I forgot I left this in there. If you want to fix it, just jump into the minecart and then jump out of the minecart and it'll fix it. I don't know if that's going to happen to anyone else, but basically just get on the platform. As soon as you press the lever, jump over there. Now you want to run all the way to the right. Be careful not to hit the saw. You want to push the box onto the button, and then drop down the hole, get in the minecart, pull the lever, and you're off to the races again. Alright, now the order in which you want to pull the levers here is the first one and the third one. Do not press the second one. Now you're going to ride the minecart for a little while. It's going to be a little uneventful ride. Now you see these saw blades coming. You just want to drop down as soon as one passes under you and then just start jumping. They all come at the same time, so you can just kind of get the timing down. And don't stop jumping even if you're close to the end there, because you might kill yourself. Alright, on level 18, you could see your friend right up there. You just want to run all the way to the right and then jump up onto that little battering ram and then collect him. I fell off the battering ram like a dummy. But you just want to run to the left and to the right on top of the battering ram until it touches that wall like 2 or 3 times. It will knock the wall down, allowing you to progress. Alright, now for this next area, I do it wrong in the video, but I do manage to get through, so it's not a very hard puzzle, but basically you're just pulling levers to rotate 3 wheels. So you want to hit this first lever 2 times to expose a new lever. Then you want to hit that lever once. Now you want to go back into that first lever once so that you can climb over the rocks. Now on this third lever you want to hit it 3 times, which I did not do. And then you want to continue forward to hit a 4th lever twice. So now I'm kind of just backtracking to fix my mistakes. That is the 4th lever that I just hit. And this is the 3rd lever. So if you just hit the first lever twice, the second lever once, the first lever once, and then the 3rd lever 3 times, and the 4th lever 2 times, you should be okay. For this puzzle right here, try not to touch the dials. At least I didn't have to touch the dials. But you want the puzzle to look like the circle with the line coming out, the letter that looks like a capital A, and then the 2 circles with the lines connecting them, and then you want to hit the green button. Now at this point right here, there's going to be a saw blade coming over, so you want to, as soon as it goes over you, drop into the first pit. Then as soon as it goes over you a second time, you want to run forward and jump into the second pit, break through the floor. You want to break through the floor of the 3rd pit, and then this 4th pit will take 2 drops to break through. And you see a friend up there, you want to run and jump all the way to the right, and then you want to hug the right wall, so that you collect the friend and also do not die. Now on this one, you want to wait till the spikes are pointed up and then jump, so that as soon as the spikes move away, you'll land on the correct side. This is another one of those really annoying areas because of how the platforming works in this game, but it's very self-explanatory regardless. I actually glitched out the game twice in this area because a little further on I died, and if you die further on sometimes it'll spawn you inside the water. But in this area, it's again with these spikes, it's going to be a pattern, so basically just do the same thing that you did with the first 2 spike rocks. In this area, hug the left wall as you fall down. You'll collect another friend. If you land on the platform, you will fall through like I just did. So as soon as you get to the right wall, don't jump up yet, just push the wall as far to the right as you can. Then you can jump up, because this will give you a little platform to land on. If you fall straight down, then you will fall all the way through the ground. Now you want to jump up on this next area, and you'll collect your 3rd to last friend. And again, don't drop all the way down because you might fall through, so just go back all the way. Alright, now we're on level 20. This level's pretty frustrating too. Kind of want to jump up to the top where this cog is, and then push it all the way to the right. Now you might want to push it some more once it falls down, but I did not, so let me fast forward this so that, because it takes a long time to just roll on its own. But once it's blocking that laser, it's going to be a-okay. Walk under it. Now this one here, you're going to want to time it correctly. If you run through the first 2, you might not be able to catch the last one. And also don't get crushed by the cogs. Now this is going to get a little tricky because of the lasers and the timing, but shouldn't be too hard. So you need to wait for these 2 lasers to kind of be in sync. You want to wait till both of them are moving in the same direction at the same time, which should take 3 or 4 rotations. Like this right here. As soon as they're in sync, you want to make a break for it as soon as you're able. Don't jump like I did. I don't know why I did that. Almost killed myself. Alright, now you have a lever that you can pull. You want to pull the lever as soon as you see a barrel drop down. Now, follow underneath the barrel, and you should be able to run to the right as another barrel falls down in the same location that the previous one did. Then, you want to wait for those barrels to get flung to the right side, and that will block the laser for long enough for you to run by. Now in this next area, you have a dog running left and right, but you can hide behind things. And you know you're hidden behind things if it kind of fades away. So you can't hide behind this vat, for example. You should be able to see yourself behind the thing. So just keep running to the right, hiding behind things as necessary. Now once you get to this box suspended from these cords, you're going to see a lever in front of you. You want to run to that lever, press it, and then run to the left as fast as you can, because that box is going to move. Basically after that though, you're home free. You need to hide behind one more thing, but I don't think it's necessary. Alright, now for this area, you have a lever that drops cogs above you. You want to pull the lever as many times as you can. Really, you need like 2 or 3 cogs, and then you want to follow the cogs forward. This is a really sketchy area, but again, you don't want to let the cogs fall on your head because that will kill you. Alright, now that is the end of this level. You're on to the very last level, which is another one of the most frustrating experiences of this game. Now you've got a guy above you throwing grenades, and you also need to jump over this claw on the left, if you go to the left, of course. You can go either way, but these grenades can kill you from many different ways. So on the saw on the left, you need to jump over it. So you kind of want to bait the grenader above you to drop grenades towards the front so that you can run towards the middle as fast as possible. Now, as you see, the friend is chained up on the left wall. The very last friend is going to be chained up on the right wall, and we are prioritizing getting the friends first. So here is the right side. The right side, the saw is too big to jump over. It also takes longer to move. Now that we have both friends, because again, the last friend is all the way on the right, you want to time the jump so that you don't get hit by the lasers, and you also want to not get hit by the grenades. And that's a lot harder than it sounds. But you do not need to collect the friends anymore, since you did that first, so that's out of the question. Once you get to the top of this area though, you need to pull a lever, as you saw, as I'm sure you've seen. You need to do that on both sides, and you need to do it in one life, because if you die, you will need to restart. But the good thing is that once you pull the lever on one side, the grenader in the middle, facing that way, goes away. After you pull the second lever, just run to the middle of the arena, and you can choose your ending. This is the only choice in the game. There are 2 endings. So you can pull the lever and you can take the crown, and one's good and one's bad. I don't know which one is which. I just pulled the lever first. I think this is the good ending. I'm not completely sure. The good thing about this game though is that you don't need to replay it at all. Just press the A button to skip the credits, and then press the A button as soon as the main menu loads up, and it will take you right back to the last level. The only pain in the ass is that you're going to have to beat this last level a second time. So here's a montage of me dying and playing the last level. Now again, I've done this like 3 or 4 times, so you're probably going to have to do it for a little while, but I do it relatively quickly. I almost always do the left side first too, because the left side frustrates me the most. So if you want to take the right side, I think the right side's easier. I felt like I wasted more time doing the right side first, though. Alright, just make sure that you do the opposite choice this time. So now I'm going to take the crown, which I think is the bad ending. Alright, now there's one more achievement that I'm sure you've probably unlocked by now for dying 100 times. I actually did not die 100 times somehow. But if you want to see your progress in the main menu, you can see your deaths and the amount of friends that you've collected up there in the top right hand corner. So this is essentially the end of the guide, but I'm just going to, if anyone needs to die, you can just load up the last level and just run to the right and the left. And yeah, I'm sure there's a million different places that you can get this achievement at, but that should be it. Yep. First 100 deaths. Already died 100 times. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully I can get to some more of these videos pretty soon. Oh, you guys are going to get to see me uninstall this game too. Goodbye.